Hi everyone, this is question number 10 of November 21, paper 2. Part A says that we need to show that 3 by root over 9 minus 3x is equal to bracket 1 minus x by 3 to the power minus half. So for part A, first I will write the given expression, which is 3 by root over 9 minus 3x, and we need to show that this is equal to 1 minus x by 3 to the power minus half. So if we work with the given expression, which is 3 by root over 9 minus 3x, this can be written as 3 by root over 9 minus 3x to the power half, because this is a square root and 9 minus 3x is to the power 1. So we can write it as 9 minus 3x to the power half. And this is divided with 3. So if I change it into the multiplicative form, or if I multiply the denominator with the numerator here, so the nature or the polarity of the indices or the power will change. So it was positive half here, this will become negative half. So if you look at this expression that we have just formed from 3 by root over 9 minus 3x, the 9 minus 3x to the power minus half is in the form of a plus bx to the power d, where a is not equal to 1. And in order to bring a 1 in the a plus bx to the power d expression, we usually do this. So a plus bx to the power d, and if we want to bring a 1 when a is not equal to 1, we actually take the a out. And since it has a power over it, a whole power over it, so we need to write the power here. We assumed it to be d, bracket 1 plus b by ax to the power d. We'll do the same thing for 9 minus 3x to the power minus half, but we have to keep in consideration that there is a 3 before it. So we need to write the 3 at first. So 3 multiplied by 9 minus 3x to the power minus half. So at first I'll write the 3. Here a is 9. So I will write that at first. So a is 9 and d is minus half. Bracket 1 plus b is minus 3. And a over here is 9. So we will write that x, bracket close, and to the power d. So d is minus half. So this is it. So it will be 3 bracket, if you do this, it will be 1 by 9 to the power half, bracket 1, and minus 3 divided by 9 would be minus 1 by 3x to the power minus half, bracket close. And 9 to the power half is actually square root of 9. So it would be 1 by 3. So it would become 1 by 3, bracket 1 minus 1 by 3x to the power minus half. So this would be 1 minus 1 by 3x to the power minus half. So that is it for part A. For part B now. Hence, expand 3 by root over 9 minus 3x in ascending powers of x up to and including the term in x to the power 3, expressing each coefficient as an exact fraction in its lowest term. So we are asked to expand the expression that we just used in part A. So 9 minus 3x, and we know this is equals to 1 minus 1 by 3x to the power minus half. So we are asked to expand this. So if you look at this, this is also in the form of a plus bx to the power d. But here a is equals to 1. So when a is equals to 1, we can just expand it without making or without bringing a 1 in the expression, because 1 is already there. And also remember that this a plus bx to the power d is not the same a plus bx to the power d of part A. So that we have to keep that in consideration. So when the expression is in this form, a plus bx to the power d, we first have to do this. So 1 plus d multiplied by bx plus d multiplied by d minus 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 1, and it would be bx squared plus d multiplied by d minus 1 multiplied by d minus 2 divided by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1 into bx cubed. So if we do this for our expression of 1 minus 1 by 3x to the power minus half, this would be a is 1, b is minus 1 by 3, and d is minus half. So this would be 1 plus d is minus half, and b is minus 1 by 3x plus d is minus half multiplied by minus half minus 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 1, and b is minus 1 by 3 x squared plus d is minus half multiplied by minus half minus 1 multiplied by minus half minus 2 divided by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1, or you can just write it as 3 factorial. It's your wish. Both are accepted. So b is minus 1 by 3x cubed, bracket closed. So this would be 1 plus 1 by 6x plus, if you do it, minus half multiplied by minus half minus 1 divided by 2, then this would come out to be 3 by 8. So 3 by 8, and minus 1 by 3x whole square would be 1 by 9x squared, plus if you do this in the bracket, so this would be minus 5 by 16. This came from minus half multiplied by minus half minus 1 multiplied by minus half minus 2 divided by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1, and minus 1 by 3x whole cube would be minus 1 by 27x cube. So if we just write the final answer of part B, so this will be 1 by 6x plus 1 by 24x squared plus 5 by 432x cubed. So this is the answer for part B. For part C, we have been given an expression fx is equals to 1 plus 2x divided by root over 9 minus 3x. And we have been asked to find the expansion of 3 by fx in ascending powers of x up to and including the term x to the power 3, like part B. But we have, and also, not but, expressing each coefficient as an exact fraction in its lowest term. So what they mean by is that when we have a fraction, like 4 by 8, for example, this is a fraction, but this is not in the lowest term. Lowest term would be 1 by 2. So what they mean by lowest term is that the numerator, which is 4, and the denominator, which is 8, should not be divisible. And at that time, the fraction will be in its lowest term. So they want us to show that. So we have been given fx is equals to 1 plus 2x divided by root over 9 minus 3x. And they have asked us to expand 3fx. So if we multiply 3 on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side, so this would be 3 multiplied by 1 plus 2x divided by root over 9 minus 3x. And we already have the expansion for 3 by root over 9 minus 3x. So if I just separate this and write it separately, actually, so 1 plus 3x multiplied by 3 by root over 9 minus 3x. So we already know 3 by root over 9 minus 3x, so we know it from part B. So it will be 1 plus 2x divided by, this would be 1 plus 1 by 6x plus 1 by 24x squared plus 5 by 432 x cubed. So we need to multiply 1 and 2x separately with the expansion of part B. So when I multiply 1 with 1, this would be, okay, let me write it here, it would be better. So it would be 1, and 1 multiplied by 1 by 6x would be 1 by 6x. 1 multiplied by 1 by 24x is 1 by 24x squared, plus 1 multiplied by 5 by 432x squared, x cubed would be 5 by 432x cubed. And now if we multiply 2x with 1, which is 2x, 2x multiplied by 1 by 6x would be 1 by 3, and the powers will add up, so 1 plus 1 would be 2. And 2x multiplied by 21 by 24, x cubed would be 1 by 12 x cubed. Sorry, that was 1 by 24x squared multiplied by 2x was 1 by 12x cubed. The powers are added, so x to the power 2 and x to the power 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. And we have been asked to expand till we get x to the power 3. So we don't need to multiply 2x with 5 by 432x cubed. So this would be, this would be 1, and 1 plus 6x plus 2x is actually 13 by 6x plus 1 plus 24, 1 by 24x squared plus 1 by 3x squared is 3 by 8x squared plus 5 by 432x cubed plus 1 by 12 x cubed is 1 by 12 it's 41 by 432 x cubed. So 41 by 432 x cubed, and this is the expansion for 3fx. And for this is answer for part B. For part C, hence using algebraic integration, obtain an approximation to significant figures. For this, the lower limit is 0.1, the upper limit is 0.2, and 1 plus 2x divided by root over 9 minus 3x is actually, we have been asked to integrate fx. So part D, we have been asked to integrate fx, right? So fx equals to gx. If you look at this expression is the same as the one we were given for part C. We have expanded 3fx. So we know 3fx to be this. We already know 3fx to be this. So if I just write it, if I multiply both on both sides by 1 by 3, so this would become, the left hand side would become fx equals to 1 by 3, and the right hand side and everything other than 1 by 3 will remain same. So it would be 1 plus 13 by 6x plus 3 by 8 x squared plus 41 by 432 x cubed. So if we integrate this, so 0.1 integration of 0.2, 1 by 3, 1 plus 13 by 6x plus 3 by 8 x squared plus 41 by 432 x cubed. The 1 by 3 is a constant, so it won't be affecting the integration of fx, so I can just leave it outside. So 0.1, 0.2, and this would be 1 plus 13 by 6x plus 3 by 8 x squared plus 41 by 432 x cubed. We integrate in this form. So the integration is usually done when, for example, when something is given in the fraction ax by b. So the integration is usually done in this form. So ax to the power n by b. So it will be ax to the power, a will remain same. So x to the power n to become n plus 1. Divided by b would remain same, but we also will need to multiply with n plus 1. And we have the limits, so we don't need to write c here. So it will be 1 by 3. Integration of 1 is x. It's actually x to the power 0, so x to the power 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 1 is just x. So it will be 13 x squared by 6 multiplied by 2 plus 3 by 8. This would become 2 plus 1 x to the power 3 multiplied by 3 in the denominator, plus this is x to the power 3. So it will be 3 plus 1 x to the power 4. So this would be 41 x to the power 4 and 432 multiplied by 4, and the limit 0.2, 0.1. So this would be x plus 13 by 12 x squared plus 3 by 24 x cubed plus 41 by 432 multiplied by 4 is 1728 x to the power 4 and 0.2 and 0.1, and this would be 0.2 plus 13 by 12, 0.2 squared plus 3 by 24, 0.2 cube plus 41 by 1728, 0.2 to the power 4. Now working with 0.1, so this would be 13 by 12, 0.1 squared plus 3 by 24 is 0.1 cube plus 41 by 1728, 0.1 to the power 4. So if you do this in the calculator, you will get an answer of 0.0444, sorry, 0.04444702, and this is in 6 SF. The 0 immediately after the decimal is not considered to be a part of the significant figure. So that is it for this question.